Now let's understand the next term, which is storytelling and dashboard making. So dashboard is nothing but a representation of all the work done into one page. Okay, so there are a lot of other features in dashboard as well, such as filters, and there are some actions which can be taken up. Apart from that, a lot of graphs can be showcased at one page itself. So now let's check out what is dashboards, its features, and how it is very useful. Apart from dashboard, we are also going to see some parts of storytellings as well. So this is our data. We have this data with us. Now let's just change into string, and for this we'll be changing into date and time, so only date, right? Other one, this is ABC, this we'll be changing this to whole number. Then this is the type, station and station. That's perfect. So now let's go to sheets. So this is our sheet. So let's, if we recollect some examples, so we can create few of the graph out here in only, and we can check out how it is going to look in a dashboard. So now we are going to create a dynamic dashboard where if you filter on one graph, other graphs get filtered. If you do any filter on any particular field, everything gonna change and showcased accordingly, right? So let's go with a few cases, such as we want to see number of passengers, number of tickets sold, number of revenue collection at each stations, etc., etc. Right? So let's create few charts, and then we can see the same thing in dashboard. Right? So let's go with the first task, which we will go with the date and the revenue collected. Right? And we'll be changing it to months. Yes, right? So this is the revenue collected. Now we want to see revenue collected at each starting station, right? Every month. And we can just exclude all the null values, right? So this is how it looks. Now this is bit higher, so what we can do is we can just change the same thing to quarter, every quarter, right? This is quarter 3, this is quarter 4, this is, and this. Now the sum of charges, we can also put it into a label, and this is how it is. Now if we want to, yeah, so this is one of the thing, and we what we have done is we have put up an exclusions. Now so this is one of our chart with a starting journey, right? Now we will do some all the other things, but now we need to change this thing as well. I mean, this is showing us an amount, so we need to give it as dollar or something like this, right? So what we can do over here is we can just attribute dimension, attribute, yes, so it would be on K, whereas this charges is okay, dimension, no, right? So I mean, these things shows these kind of stuffs, but now our main motto over here is to change these values into currencies. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here, instead of selecting all these points, we're gonna select filter. Now we can see there is a filter over here. Now the numbers, right? So the default numbers over here, we'll change it to currency standard, okay, or currency custom. So currency standard is what we are looking, yes, right? Now we'll go back and go with the measure of sum. That's perfect. Now again we are going to go with the format, and in this format this number is again custom, perfect, and yes, so everywhere it got changed. Now this is alignment is automatic, perfect, alignment is automatic, right? And now we also need to have, I mean, we can also change it to any other language for, or any other currencies, like say let's say the Australian dollar. Okay, so these kind of stuffs. So now we are going to change, I mean, we are going to keep it into the United States. Yeah, but now this is not a float value, right? So I mean, this is a float value, we need to change into whole number. So what are we going to do over here is format, right? So what we can do is we just need to go over here and select format. Now in this format, what we have done is we have selected standard. Instead of standard, we go to custom and we select 0, right? So this is done, and we can see all the amount properly displaying at each starting station. Okay, now for the each quarter, so that means station A has around 2,989 in quarter one, then station B $2,013 in quarter two. So in a similar way we have for four quarters. Now the one of the thing we need to understand over here is these values, I mean these titles can be changed or aligned automatically. So if you can see the directions, we can change the direction of their looking. We can also adjust the same if we want to make it inside, or we can make downstairs or upsides. So this vertical or these adjustments can be done. Okay, apart from this we can also change the color and font. So let's change this font to 10. So let's look good. We can make it bold, and we can have this thing into this portion, and we can just highlight using the colors as well. Okay, let's change it to red color, right? Or yellow. No, so yellow will be, we need some dark colors, right? And if we select on more colors, we can have dark reds as well, right? That's okay. Now if we want to change the color of this, we need to go over here, format, and we need to check out the tooltip and title, then tooltip, header pane. What is changed? We can see any change? No, not yet. Okay, with this, what changes are we see? Tooltip. When we hover out here, we can see the tooltip change. If we let's go back to here, then if we go and select the color yellow to this, so what is this header? So all the headers are in yellow color. Okay, and yeah, let's go back to black color. Now if this is title, if we select any color in the title, so the title gets changed. So this is how we manage things here. In the header itself, we can change the header. Sorry, in the pane, we can change the pane color and this. So this is how we change. This is for the columns. Now in the rows, this is for the row, number of rows and number of columns. So let's check out with this number of rows. You can see these portion got changed, right? Now when we go to the pane, and the pane gets changed. Same thing goes with the column as well, right? So this is how we use these portions to do the graph. So now this is developed. We can just again exclude all the stations from here, I mean null values, and yes, we do have some good results. And this is the thing. Now let's just name the sheet, and while naming the sheet, we can name this as revenue station wise. Okay, so this is revenue station wise. This got changed, and this is our whole revenue stuff. Now in the filter section, what we can do is we can also have show filter option, where if we select any of the filter, that gets out. Or if you want to show all, then this is like show all. If you don't want to see any of the filter, then we can just select that particular station and it won't be appearing, right? Now apart from this, this is one of the sheets. Let's just rename this sheet as well, and we can rename this to revenue station wise. Right, now we are going to check out with only revenues. Okay, so this was the revenue station wise, that is quarterly. Now we will have revenue station wise, that too weekly. Now with the day of the week, how this can be done. So let's have a new worksheet, and we'll have date, and we'll have charges, and we'll have starting journey, right? And we can just exclude this point. Okay, so this is 2017 and 18. In the year section, what we can do is we can have the days. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, till a longer period, longer journey. Now this date can again be changed to months. Now we do have things with the month at the month level as well, but what we are doing is we are taking it with more precise manner, that is weekday, so that it is displayed on a very nicer pane. And yes, now the same thing we'll do, we'll have the things aligned, and we'll go with this and show filters. Okay, so show filter shows us the amount which needs to be calculated. Now with this also we go with the format, and in the format section we'll go with the currency and we'll put up this. Okay, so this is how it looks. Okay, now this is the our second chart. Now let's rename the same thing. We'll be naming it to revenue station wise days of the week and days of the week. Okay, so this is how we are working on this. So if we want to remove this, we can again remove the same thing, and we can have the same thing with respect to the day of the week only. Right, now why I did this, so that it's easier for us to put up the collective manner of each and every day. So this is day of the week, right? Now we still not, now the topic will change to, instead of station wise, we'll go with it, but let's take stations as well, so that there is a proximity which is being put up, right? This is the full thing which is done. And let's put up the starting journey into filter as well, right? Instead of only just null is not going to appear, otherwise everything is appear, and this is like show filter, right? So this is again done. Let's rename the same thing. We'll copy this and we'll paste it here. We'll paste it here, right? That's it for the sheet 2. Let's create another sheet.